Now I'm going to start a interesting part, guys, about joins. Okay, when you go for join is nothing but you will join two tables. So when you will go for it, no answers. Okay, fine. Let me
When
answer
we
that.
want to compare data with one table and another, both tables, between both tables.
Not only comparison, there might be a situation we need to compare. Basically,
To retrieve the data
join.
also,
Yeah, one at a
I think
time.
no. To retrieve the data also, we need to use the joins, right, with a common column name. From that we can
Yes.
combine both the
So
table and get the data.
yeah, we saw about primary key and foreign key. So in that case, you need to get the product information, the purchase. You remember the customer constraint or customer master and customer purchase. So in order to retrieve, so you need some information from other tables, you need to join. Okay, this is the thumb rule. So in after joining, you want to apply some condition as Praveen highlighted. Yes, you need to do it. That is fine. So basically, join is required because you need to get information from another table. That is why you are joining. That is the thing. As simple as that. Okay, guys. With this note, let me open joins. So I have got two tables here. One is customer and another one is customer info. Okay, these are two tables I highlighted in yellow and another one highlighted in blue. These are two tables. Okay, now basically I want location information for the customers. That's why I need to join in this table to get the customer location. Now, what is left join, inner join, right join, full outer join? Let us see in this picture. So left join means I use this one as the base table and this is my right table. So this will include all the records, okay, all the records from the left hand side table. Then whatever is matching, that is for 1 is from Chennai, for 2 is from Delhi, for 3 there is no matching records, so the result set is null, and for 4 you have Bangalore. Fine. What about these two guys? I mean 5 and 6. Since it is a left join, this will include only all the records from the left hand side table. It will ignore what are the extra records in your right hand side table. It doesn't matter to it. So this is your left join will perform. Okay. And inner join or ED join, people will say, like when you do an inner
Nagetha,
join, yeah.
how do we classify which one is left join?
Yeah. See, now you try to understand left join, inner join, right join, and we need to use appropriately. When you understand the left join, right join, and inner join, okay, then you need to query it. While querying, you will decide which join to use. Whether it should be you, we need to use inner join, whether we need to use left join. That you will decide. Okay.
Okay.
But if now you try to understand what is left join, what is inner join, what is right join for now. Then while querying, we will see, you will understand when to use this one. Okay. Okay. Please note inner join. So inner join, like it should match both the sides. The record should exist on both the sides so that data will come. Here you see, like for 1 it is there, For 2, it is there. And for 3, there is no record exists here, so it will skip this record itself. Okay. Now for 4, you have Bangalore. So this is your record. So these 2 columns from this table and these 2 columns from this table. I mean, these 2 columns from this table. So this is your inner join. So both tables should match. Right join, like I said, it will include all the records from your right hand side table and matching records from your left table. That is for 1, 2 and 4 only. 5 and 6, there is no records here, so it will populate null. There is no, for 3 ME is skipped here since it's a right join. Right join means it will include all the records, only matching records from left table. This is your right join. Then a scenario like full outer join. Full outer join, which includes both. Whatever in your left hand side table, everything, 4 records, and whatever in your right hand side table, 5 records. So if it is not matching, it will throw, I mean, it will have null values. For this, it is having not matched in left, so it will have null values. This is your full outer join. This is about joins, guys. Any questions in this? It's clear now. Hello.
Can you explain the full outer join?
Yes. So
Bob,
full
can
outer
you
join.
repeat once again? Can you repeat once again?
Repeat full outer join or repeat all the things?
All. I did not understand anything.
Who is this? I mean, PK from web.
One and Praveen.
Praveen, okay, fine. You change the name. Okay, fine. First, I will explain the full outer join and I will explain the other things once again. So, full outer join. So, basically, as I said, forget about this thing, guys. Okay, forget about this. I can't hide it. Hold on. I will hide it here. Okay, now you see, this is your tables. Okay, customer and customer info. So now you tell me what is the location of Guna? Location of Guna. Hello guys, you can unmute one at a time.
Bangalore.
Bangalore. So ME.
Given.
Empty.
No location
For,
specified.
yeah, no location. This is what you will say, right? For Abhi, it's Chennai. For Daniel, it's Delhi. So this is what you want. Basically, you want a location means you have to go and join the customer info to get the location. Whoever has a location, they will get based on the match. If they don't have a location, then they have a null. So basically, null. Sorry. Bangalore. For him, Chennai. For him, Delhi. Okay, this is what you are expecting. For a join, as I said, join is required only when you need to get information from some other table. Now I need a location information, so I will go and pick it up and I will fetch it as a result. Now, how to do that? You can do multiple joins. Okay, what happens? I need all the employees, I mean all the customers, okay, only having a location. I mean to say, if it contains null values, don't show him. Then I need to use the inner join. What inner join will do? It will go and check here if it is there. These two guys will come, and this guy will also come. I mean to say, these two guys will come, and this guy will come, because it doesn't have a location. Okay, so you skip the record. If there is no matching record, you need to skip. If the question is like that, if the request is, I need those customers who is having a location, okay, then you need to do inner join. What is the inner join here? If you see, now I bring the inner join first. Okay, so inner join as expected: 1 Abhi Chennai, 2 Daniel Delhi, 4 Guna Bangalore. So these three records as came. When I ask, I need only the customers having a location. So then you need to perform inner join. Okay. Now people ask a question like, I need all the customers, whether if they have a location, bring them. If they don't have a location, show them a null, or default it's something else, whatever they can ask. Okay. I need all the customers, but if they have a location, bring them. If they don't have, show me null. Okay, if the question is like this, then I will show all the guys, and along with the location. If it doesn't have, it will show null. Then I need to use left join. So what happened here? I brought all the customers. Okay, what happened here? I introduced them. I brought all the customers, then whose location is here, and customer location is null for ME. But I need to have all the customers. I should not lose my customer information because not having a location. I need to count. If I count, this is my query output. If I count this one, it will give me proper customer count, 4 count. If I count this one, I will skip the customer count. I will show only the 3 count, but which is not correct. But if the question is like that, then you need to use inner join. It is always safer to use left join, but based on the situation, you need to choose between the joins. Either you need to use inner join or left join. Okay. Okay, guys. Now clear, Praveen? Somewhat.
Hello, Ragendran.
Yeah.
If there are too many datas, then how we can decide where we can use left join or not? Because some customer ID will not
Data,
have
no,
the location.
data doesn't matter. See, data doesn't. You are saying here you want too many data or multiple records, or too many data means which you mean? Multiple columns?
No, the left join, the customer ID 3 has EMI and location as null.
Yeah.
So we're not sure whatever the data is having null. So
No,
in
no, no.
those
Data is
cases,
not null. See, data is not null. There is no data at all. See, simple as that, Deepak. They are asking, I need locations for all customers. Where you are storing your location, you are storing it here. So what you do, you go here and pick up all the locations based on the join. But the location for ME is not there. It can be a scenario like ME does not provided you the location. She has given only her name. She didn't provide her a location. That is fine. It is a valid business case. Based on your database design, she refused to give her location. So there won't be entry here. So she didn't provide you the location. Okay. So what's your question in this?
okay, I can
Too many cells
clarify.
means Yeah, that is what. So it is not mandatory that you need to have a location or something. It's based on the business scenario. This table can be anything. For simple understanding of this is the thumb rule used for any complex joins. I mean complex tables also. Okay, fine. So right join is same as like that. So it will include all the columns. Mostly 99% you will use only these two. Right join won't be the case for most of the cases, because either you will use all the records to be fetched from your left hand table, and you need any other further information, you go for join. That is the thumb rule usually for joins. Okay, you use left join or inner join. And right join is typical case. It's good to know, like you need all the locations to be there, and whichever customers you map, something like this. You got the point. It is vice versa. Okay, if you have this guy here, I mean this swapped, if you use this one as a left table, then this is nothing but your left join. Let me explain that later. Now already you got confused, so I don't want to confuse again. Full outer join, on contrast, you will have both the information. All the elements in your left hand side table will be there. Whatever matching, it will come. And whatever you have here, I mean right hand side table, everything will be displayed, I mean in your query, and with your null values, whatever matching in the left side, that is your full outer joins. This is the case, guys. Okay, let us try to query it with our customer and customer constraint purchase table, how it works. So here again we have two pieces of information, whether we have created I think we have created this one, right? What happened? So primary key, foreign key, right? Yeah, you're right. We don't have any since see, this scenario will not happen for me. Okay, you have entry, there won't be any cases. This is fine, this is fine, absolutely fine. Yeah. Okay, what I'm trying to say is, for 4 there is no entry. Okay, when we do the left join, now I will say like how to do all these things. I want what are the items. Now you see guys, I explained only with one example. For Abhi, I want only the location. Okay, here I want what are the things he purchased. John purchased biscuit paste bottle. So I need customer ID John. It will repeat 3 times now. Let me show that. Select star from left join. See, now I take this particular customer master or customer constraint as my base table. Okay, and I'm using it as a left hand side table, left join with customer purchase table. Okay, as I said, I can give alias name to make it, otherwise I need to use the 3 naming convention: schema name, table name, and column name to join. Okay, instead I will give a alias name as master, and this one as transaction. Left join on. Okay, this is the syntax. So this is my first table, left join with the right hand side table, and giving my alias name based on what I want to join. from master table customer ID, and in transaction table again a customer ID. Okay, now see, always a result of a join is again a table. So you have a table here separately, you have a table here separately. That is why I put combined together. Once you have a join here, both the tables will combine. Once you link these two, both tables will combine and give you another table. So from here you can do any where condition. I want only Delhi means, so I want only the Delhi customers. Then do the join, then filter with Delhi. So it will first evaluate this result, then it will filter only this guy. This is how it works. Now let's see that one. Now when I do this, so from here, the columns are conflicting. I mean, here also customer ID, there, here also customer ID. You need to specify which column to specify here in order. Master dot customer ID. I want master dot customer name, comma. Here, this is enough. I want these two guys. I mean, here customer ID and customer name, and whatever he purchased, biscuit, paste, and bottle. That is what I want. So where that data exists, transaction dot product. That's all. So I want these guys. That's all. You are done. Left join, customer ID, and whatever columns you want, you get it here. So John has got multiple things. Let's see why. Yeah, he has purchased once again in bottom, and we have entered another 2 records. So totally he has got 4 or 5 purchases. Let us see all 3 together, then you get a good idea. Yeah. Sorry. Yeah, so here you see the 3 records for John and another 2 records over here. So for John, biscuit, paste, bottle, these 3 records, then biscuit, paste, again these 3 records. Instead of that, to distinguish what is this record, you need to have this row ID to clarify. Transaction dot row ID. Okay, you see here for John this 9, 10, 11, and your 1920. So John has purchased these things. Now you got the entire thing. Abdullah chocolate biscuits. Now in this you have a left join which says like I included all the records, all the customers. So I got 1, 2, 4, and 5. And whatever the matching records in my transaction table, right hand side table, all the matching records for this guy, it will be repeated. So it's not a duplicate. You cannot say it's a duplicate. It is actual typical requirement, because what are the purchases made by John? John has purchased biscuit, paste, bottle, biscuit, paste again. And based on this transaction ID, I have brought everything. This is not, you say it as a duplicate. This is actual thing, the purchase flow. Okay. This is the purchase of the bill. You consider like that. Now you see the null record here. Why? He is a customer, but he didn't have any purchase record over here. That is why you don't find any records in this table. So it turns to be null. This is your left join, so which includes all the matching records. Now in case I do the inner join, what it will do, whatever is matched, those things only it will pick it up. This is your output table. So this one particular record will be skipped. Let us try that one. So nothing to do any much changes here. Just put inner join. replace, let us keep this one, let's copy, let's do it as inner. Let's do all together, we'll see everything. So this is your first table, this is your transaction table. Left join gives me a null record for him, and here you see only 8 records, the 4th record got missed. Okay, this is your inner join. So this is the purpose of join, guys. Hello there, and you say right join here, same result. It will include all the records, whatever is match you will get all the records. Since I imposed a foreign key constraint, you cannot have a record without having that case. Okay, that is why you don't find any nulls, but it will have a matching case here. You focus on left join and inner join, that's more than enough. Don't confuse with other joins, but it's good to know. Any clarification required, guys? Joins is fine, you got it very clear. Until you practice, it will be really difficult to understand. You need to figure it out. Oh, this is what it is. Okay, you need to ensure that one. Now let us take one table which is having multiple joins so that we can go forward. For that I need some table here. So just have a look at this data. So this is nothing but your internet sales. What it has is like you have an order number, then you have unit price, how much it is, and order quantity. Quantity is 1, 2, or 3, something like that. Okay. Then what is the product? Everything. Now this is typically which is a customer. As we created primary foreign key, we already discussed that one. Now you see here, we'll go to our table first, then I'll show you how it looks like, the keys what we have created. So customer constraint is our master table. The primary key will look as a golden color. Okay, golden color key. This is your primary key. If you guys forgot about the syntax, I mean the structure, definition of it, just have a look. Right click, everything is right click, and you see new. So this is the structure. Customer ID I created here, so it will create like this. If you the proper definition, primary key clustered, customer ID. Okay, this is your primary key, customer ID. Now I have created foreign key. Foreign key will look in a silver. Okay, silver color. Primary key golden color, foreign key silver color. This is your identification. So customer ID here they set alter table with check, add with check. See, I told you once, foreign key will enforce a check constraint. So that is what it said, with check add foreign key customer ID in the purchase table. Okay, references this particular customer constraint. This is the way it will be created. Now moving on to our example here, to explain the joins, I want to take internet sales, fact internet sales. This table has this indicates the silver key indicates a foreign key, and these two combination will make you. We already discussed primary key can be a combination of columns. So these two indicates your primary key. See guys, you have from the column name itself you can identify sales order number. Okay, people will have order number or bill number, and each bill you have a line number. If I go to a supermarket, I will purchase at least 10 items. So say for example, bill number 120. Bill number 120 will have 10 items. So bill number 120 will be repeating here. So that's why I add line number also. Line number will be all those 10 items will be unique. So you have both the things together to make it unique. That's why you have a primary key. So this is your fact internet sales. And you, as we defined earlier, what is the purpose of foreign key? You have product information stored in your master table, product master. So you no need to repeat those information again here. So just refer the product key in your sales transaction. So all other information can be fetched from here. So product key is the primary key here. So these are the product information I have. What is the product name? Yeah, here adjustable raise, Channing, crown raise, something like that. Okay, everything will be here. Okay, guys. Now I have a product subcategory. Where is that product alternative subcategory key? Why it's not? Okay, fine. Okay, now the question based on the different question, we'll try to answer using our SQL joins. Now I just explain the table structure. Now let's have some questions that needs to be answered. Okay, now I have this sales transaction. I have a customer. Let's go for customer. Let's see some field here. Okay, I need male customers who have purchased over 1970s or 1970 period, whatever period we have. The sales date is like 2010, so we will consider the 2010 date. In 2010 December, I need those customer names. This is your question. What you need to do now, you need to identify what are the different tables you're going to work on. I need customer name, correct? So either I can use, but the question is says like I need a customer name during whoever purchased December 2010. Now in this, you tell me guys what are the tables involved. One is fact, internet sales, another customer, correct? Now in this, which one to use left join and which one to use right join? I need these two tables now. I given a clue. Any guess? Hello? It's there. Just guess, you have only two options. Which one you will use left, which one to use right? I need list of customer name. Hello?
You need to use right join, right?
No, I'm asking, I need list of customers who
Sorry.
has purchased during December 2010. That's all, simple as that. Okay, I need to tell me which one I need to use. I need to use join because the condition says like if they ask only the customer list of names, I need list of customer names, then I will query only this table. Okay, but they ask me whoever purchased during December 2010. So they ask only the customer name. I will get the distinct values of this name. That's fine. Only one table is enough. But they ask me whoever purchased during December 2010. That during December 2010 available in fact internet sales. So I'm asking, I need to use a join here.
Inner join.
I need to join. So inner join, left join, and if it is a left join, which one I need to use first? Whether I need to use a dim customer table
Inner join.
and inner join like this, or I need to use like this. Option 1 or option 2? Option 1 or option 2?
Option 2.
Option 2 and 1 are same if I use inner join. So you can either use either of the cases. If you use inner join, the problem comes only with the left join. You need to understand the difference. Forget about now. I will go for option 2 as Rahil highlighted because he worked most on these problems. So I need to filter the dates. So first of all, fact internet sales, I will keep it as transaction, and this one as customer, and I use, so this will include all the records from this table. So first have a count of records here. This will be a little confusing for you guys. Query like this. So the total count is 60,398. This includes all the records from this table. Now left join on transaction dot customer key equal to customer dot customer key. Again, when I select star, you look at the count 60,398. That takes some time. Mute. Okay, again 60,398. This is fine. So there is no duplication. Now you have joined both the tables. What will be the output now? What is happening here? Like, you consider this is your transaction table and this is your customer table. So you are trying to do the left join now. So this is your output you have got. So is there any increase in the data? It is same because you have 6 records. You have got all the 6 records since you used left join. So I'm trying to explain with the small examples. If you work with the large data, it is same. Now what happened? You combine these two table data like this. So once you make a join, this star indicates all the columns from your internet sales, all the columns from dim customer has combined here. So if you see here, what is the last column? Only I'm selecting the fact internet sales. Ship date is your last column. If I select along with this, you see after ship date, where is that guy? Yeah, after ship date, the customer key started. Customer key is from dim customer table. Okay, so this is your output. Now whichever has a map, that will have a mapping record. If some customer information is missing in the master, you will have null records here. This is not the null. You should not look at null means this null. Always whatever you are joining with this column, customer key should not be null. Okay. Okay, there is no null columns because all the customers exist here. Forget about that. Okay guys, now back to our question. Now I need only the name, where the name exists, customer dot, let's make it simple as like first name alone. Then This is your requirement. Then I didn't filter it, so I need to filter where transaction dot sales date or order date. Order date. I will use some other function as well. Okay, here order date. Okay, order date equal to, or I can use between 2010 12 01 and 2010 12 31. Okay, this answered. So I need list of customers who has brought the items during December 2010. So only 14 customers, okay, has brought the items during this month. This is same like Corona. Whoever came from immigration, they will find a query like this only. So after some period, whoever came and along with their address I want. So just put address line 1. So they will come and fetch you after having address. That's all. Okay. This is how you will query it. Getting the list of customers based on different periods, whatever period you want, you will need to put it in a where condition. So basically we started the select statement with where condition in a single table. Don't confuse with the where condition with joins when you use what columns to use. Once you have a join, your output is nothing but another new table. So from this you are going to query. That's all. Okay. I hope I'm clear, guys. Now let us see this example. Okay, like I want to filter out when I do a left join. I want to filter out whose customer information is missing in this thing. Okay, you can do it in multiple ways. I can do it in a left join, but not to do that. Let us take a simple case. Customer key. What happened? 60398. All the customers. Oh, only this person. How come? Oh, this is the transaction count. What I'm trying to check is whether all customers exist here or not. That's what I want to check. I want to delete one particular customer key from this record. Let us take this guy. Delete from this table the customer key equal to this. What happened? Incorrect syntax here. I think this is not required. See, it says conflicted with the reference constraint. There is some other deletion reference constraint. Fact internal sales. Not sure. Maybe. Give me a minute. I'm trying to give you a scenario where you can understand very better. Let us delete this guy, delete customer key. What reference constraints those? Not sure. Okay, let me delete this. If I'm not able to delete, I don't want to fix this one right now. Let us focus on something else. Delete from well, sales order number. No. Okay, I'm moving back to our example. I want these two tables now. So I want you to understand the joins as much as possible. Then only SQL will work out. Okay. Now you see here, guys. So 1, 2, 1, 5, and we have 4 is missing here. So when I do an inner join, select star from inner join customer purchase. I will keep the alias name as A for time being. I will put A and B. A dot custody equal to B dot custody. So what I want actually, I want only A dot custody, and I want age.
Nagi,
B.
can you explain alias one more time?
Yeah, alias is nothing but your alternate name. See, when you need to instruct this join, this column, I mean from this table, this particular column, customer ID. When I need to explicitly specify like this, the big table name. So once you give the alias name, once you start giving the alias name, then you can refer using that alias name. Instead of giving this table name, just I will put A dot. For Praveen, we are calling Chintu, right? So same thing applies. Going forward, we will refer Chintu instead of calling him Praveen. Same thing, alias name, short name, like that. I mean, not a short name, it is like alias name.
Like nickname.
Like nickname, exactly. So nickname, in technically, it is like alias, okay? So you are keeping A, and for this B, going forward, I can refer using A. Wherever I say A, in this query only, okay? Not other queries, only in this query. The scope is within this query. So A dot customer ID, B dot customer ID. So B indicates this table. A indicates this table. Okay, now what I'm trying to say is, so it will skip the 5th record. I mean, that 4, Kumar, since the customer ID does not exist. Now, what I want you to see here is, when I do the left join, what happens? Sometimes there is some cases. So this is the if you see the output like this, you can't get it. So always run along with your base tables and the result. I mean the query. So this is your base table A and B, and you are using a left join. So it includes all the records here, left, all the records in the sense all the members. Then if the right side table, it contains multiple records, it is repeated. Okay. So if I have a row ID, then you will understand. B dot row ID. So B dot row ID, There's nothing but you have distinct records here. 9, 10, 11, 19, 20, 9, 10, 11, 19, 20 for customer ID. Now, there is some cases like we have a customer and people will ask whoever doesn't purchase at all. We have customers or we have one product that doesn't sold in our list. Okay, something like that. You consider this as a product and this is your transaction. Then there will be some cases like people will ask whichever has not sold at all. Then this is the case. So this particular product, okay, our customer who has not purchased at all, but he is our customer. Then how to filter it? So you got the result here. Then what you need to do? Just put where this column exists, row ID, right? Row ID or product, anything, any column you need to specify. So these two columns are from B table. So you put B dot row ID is null. Guys, where condition we have seen about equal to, greater than, less than, or less than equal to, between, like, in, all those things. Okay, so for in order to filter a null value, you cannot specify equal to null. This will not work out. This is not this will return false only. So for null values to filter is null. Okay, now you see I will have that condition. I'll have all the outputs together. So when you select, you can comment it out. Now you see the output, guys. So this is your first table. Second table, when I do the left join, it includes all the products from the left table and whatever appeared. Then the next query I put, this is like whichever customer who doesn't purchase at all. So we can get the results like this. Okay, so this is how they will try to analyze, and business will ask a lot of questions. Most of them are adapt questions. So these kind of stuffs, you keep it ready, these queries, you will run that one, you will get that queries answered. Okay, this is the main important thing. So you just not you just not use the joins only for joining. As I said, joins is used for looking information in another table. That is absolutely correct. But in this case, you are looking information for another table that is not exist. It doesn't purchase. Then you need to look up. Then only you know that he doesn't purchase. So obviously you are looking up information. Then only you know that is not purchased. So you got this answer now. Okay, guys. This is what very important when you use joins, when to use, where to use. So there is no thumb rule like which one to use, which table to use as left or right. It depends upon the scenario. Let me show you guys. So now you have a count of records, 4 records now, and this one have something around 8 or 10 records. 8 records. Okay, so when you run together, 4 and 8. So when you use this one with this, you are increasing the records. Okay, when you use inner join, I mean this one will totally you will get maximum of 8 records. How come it's 9? Okay, this one has left join, it included all. Okay, so inner join always will have only the matching records. Okay, left join will give you different results. So there is no count you cannot make based on the data value only. You are saying it now it increased to 9 records. How many records you have in a table, that doesn't decide you how many records you will get. There is no duplication, nothing you can say. This contains 8, so final result should be 8. Not like that. Okay. Okay. No. The point I want to make here is, you see, like here 4 records, here 8 records. But when you use this one as your base table, okay, you will get always 8 records. So here I will swap this guy, the customer purchase, over here. Why? As I swapped, it becomes a table, and this guy will become B table. Okay. Now you see the difference between these two. When you use customer control as a base table, customer purchase second table, and customer purchase base table, and customer control in the second table, I mean left. Now see the results. This contain 4, this contain 8. So your customer control, when you use as a base table, it gives me 9 records. But when you use customer purchase as your base table, it gives me 8 records, because it uses a left join. It all includes all the records in the sense all the values. It should include all the values. That values is based on this particular joining column. So 8 records, and this one, since it included all the unique values from your customer control, that is 4. This guy also included, that is why 1 extra record is coming in this customer control when you use customer control as your base table. Okay guys, I think taken more time in joins, since this is very important concept in any SQL. Once you have familiar with joins, then you are done, you are expert in SQL. So left and right doesn't matter. You use instead of using right join, you swap the tables and use. Okay, full join we already seen. We have one more join called a self join. All these things are we covered: full join, union, outer joins. Outer join is nothing but left outer join, right outer join. What is self join? Any idea? So self join is nothing but you join the same table again for some purpose. Okay, usually it will be like you have I will go to Excel. When you will use employee ID, you have name, you have a manager ID. Okay, this is again important interview question in CTS. 101, 102, 103, 104, 105. I have A, I have B. Okay, these are employee names, assume like that. C. So each employee has a ID, and manager ID is nothing but B's manager. I mean, B's manager is A. If it is null, he is the topmost. No one has above him. Maybe he is a CEO, something like that. So again, A can be a C, B. Okay. So if the data maintained like this, so what it indicates is like, so these two information, it's easy to understand. So 101 is employee ID, his name is A, B, C, D. And the same information, the manager ID, okay, manager ID is nothing but maybe name, insured, I need to use ID, right? So it should be 101, and here it should be again 101. Here it should be like 103. Here it should be 102. Okay. So manager ID means, so for B, A is the manager. For C, A is the manager. For D, C is the manager. For E, B is the manager. In this case, I want name of manager, I mean, I want this result like this, name and manager name. Okay, so he doesn't have a manager, and for B it is nothing but A. Here so A, and for D it is C, and for E it is B. You got it, guys? So this should be the result. How you will get this result? You need to do the join of same table again. Okay, I mean, you need to use the left join of, you will use select star from employee, left join with select star from employee again, and you will give a different alias name, then you will get this results. Okay, let me insert this record. Okay, then I will try to code it in. You got this output, right? This is what the expected output. You need a employee ID name and manager name, but you have ID here, so you need to do the self join of the same table to get the respective description. That is why there is a concept called self join. So this is the scenario. It is not only you should have manager ID, self ID. There can be a chance as any other column you want to create. I mean, you need to fetch so that the same information available in the same table. So you will do the self join. So time now. Okay, I'll try to create in 5 minutes. Okay, create table employee. Any doubt, guys, in this? Employee ID, name, and manager ID. Sorry, I didn't specify the data type. Integer, varchar of 10, and manager ID again integer. Okay, I created, then insert values. I'm going to do some trick here. I don't think the trick will work. Okay, it's working. Okay, this is value, and here okay. Bear with me, guys. Inserting two values, so I'm inserting these records as we saw in the previous example in the Excel. Now okay, so we have A, B, C, D as an employee, okay, whose manager IDs are available here. Now I want what I want. I want the manager name. For B, I need to get A here. For C, I need to get A here. For D, I need to get C here. For E, I need to get B here. That is the output I want. Now this is the only table I have. So how to do that? So consider this as A table as left join. So now you see this should be my output column. For this guy only, I need A, B, C, D. I don't want anything with this. So from this base table, identify this is my A table. Okay, left join again with the employee table. What I want from the A table, you do the manager ID. Left join on a dot manager ID, and from the A table, okay, what it does is basically if you do the join, you have A table and have a B table. So from A table you take this column manager ID, join with B table this column. So obviously you will get A, B, C, D against here. A, C and B. So this is your A table, that is first table, left table, and this is your B table. That is what I am putting A and B. Okay. So A dot manager ID, B dot and employee ID. Okay. You see A dot star. First you see the output, then you will get to know B dot star. Correct, right? Left join. I put only left join on. This is the guy. Now you see, so these three columns from A table, and these three columns, as I indicated before, join will give you a table format. Whatever you use the left table, for that it will add some more columns based on the join you used. Left join, there is no 101, I mean for him null, so there is no records. For 101, so it had these two records repeated here. This is again. Now what you want? So you see guys here, employee ID, name, manager ID. Again employee ID, name, manager ID. So this name you are giving alias name as manager name. That's all. So let it be a manager ID. Here I want output b.name, make it as manager name. So this is like giving alias, making it as manager name. You see the source data, then only you can understand better. So understand it guys. For B, employee B, 101 is a manager whose name is A. So A. 103, for D 103 name is C. So C. For E 102 is B here. So you got a manager name. Okay guys. So your crucial part in understanding SQL is understanding your joins. If you are familiar with this class, I mean if you are confident in this class, left join, inner join, forget about right join, swap it.